Let's talk about being that bitch. Because I don't say that lightly. I don't say it to be cute, and I don't say it to conform. I say it as a spiritual declaration, a reclamation, a spell, if you will. Now, some people hear the word bitch and they get uncomfortable because somewhere along the lines, someone decided to twist that word into something shameful, something disrespectful, something dirty, something unworthy, like they do with most of the female archetypes and energies that we possess in this world. But I'm here to remind you and myself and to everybody under the sound of my voice that a bitch in her fullness is not a threat unless you fear power. Let's break it all the way down. The dictionary will tell you that a bitch is a female dog, and I say exactly. Let's talk about the divine nature of the female dog. In the wild, in the spiritual sense, and in the energetic realm. A female dog is protective. She's loyal, but not just to anybody. She's loyal to what she builds, what she births, what she loves. And she knows her place in the pack, not because somebody gave it to her, but because she earned it. And when she leads, baby, she leads with presence. A true bitch in the canine world holds power. She brings balance to chaos. She disciplines when necessary. She nurtures, she organizes, and she doesn't miss a beat. That's not weakness. That's divine feminine order. Let's go deeper. There are levels to this bitch energy. There's the domesticated bitch who's trained, tamed, told what to do, how to sit, how to stay. Then there's the wild bitch, the one who remembers, the one who can sniff out bullshit from across the field. The one who ain't afraid to bare her teeth, not to be cruel, but to protect what's sacred, what's hers. And then there's the one who blends both, being well domesticated and wild. Because she's living in two worlds. She has to navigate through different types of environments. And she uses her domestication and her wildness to navigate through them both. And that's the energy that I align with. The more I go on my spiritual journey, the more the domestication tends to fall away. And I embrace the wildness of my essence and my energy. Now, I'm not your average that bitch just because I dress cute or walk with confidence. I'm that bitch because I know myself, because I remember my lineage, because I embody power and softness and standards and spirit all in the same breath. Now, let's talk about history for a minute. Historically, as we know, powerful women were always vilified. They were called witches, harlots, bitches, any word that could be used to reduce their power down to a slur. But every time they try to throw dirt on our names, they were planting the seeds of something unstoppable. And that's what's blooming now. That's why I say it with my whole chest, with my whole being. I am that bitch. I am the one that walks with grace and growl. The one that holds space and sets standards. The one that other women feel safe around and some folks feel triggered by because they haven't met themselves yet. And I ain't mad at that. But I ain't shrinking for nobody either. Let's talk spiritually. In certain spiritual systems, animals represent energies. Dogs are associated with protection, loyalty, guidance between realms, even friendship and companionship. In Egyptian traditions, Anubis, guardian of the afterlife, is dog-headed. Dogs know, they sense, they see. So to embody the bitch archetype, it is not just about being loud or bossy. It's about seeing clearly, loving fiercely, leading boldly. It's about embodying the fierce, loyal, divine feminine who doesn't ask for permission to exist. So when I say I'm that bitch, it's an invocation. It's a reminder that I stand in my power, that I protect what's mine, my peace, my body, my boundaries, my joy, and that I uplift other bitches too. Because when one of us rises, we all get reminded of who the fuck we are. So to anyone out there who's ever been called a bitch and felt small from it, reclaim it. Because you're not just a bitch, you're that bitch. And that's nothing to hide from. That's something to honor. If you're feeling this message, drop a bark in the comments and let me know you're reclaiming your power. Let the world hear you growl. Let them hear you howl. Because this world wasn't built for you to shrink. It was built for you to lead. You are that bitch. And don't let them forget it.